Hi, it's Michelle from Movement Lesson. Some of you are aware or aren't aware, but I am offering a complete new course, exciting course on cranial movements. I have that with the lasers and without the lasers. This was such a good nugget I wanted to share with you on working with the cranial movements, the basics of cranial movements, before we start getting into combinations of working with the exterior cranial bones and the sutures in this particular course. We will be getting into then the next course for nasal and ears. Then we're going into the palate, muscle and fascia, and then going into traumas. Whatever your modality is, whether you're a movement lesson person, parent, or professional, or you're from another modality, this is a great way to start learning about head movements. You don't necessarily have to be a movement lesson practitioner to benefit from these courses, but it's a great way to work with movements that need to happen within the cranium. Thanks. Bye. I would like to show you again with the Mastoid to pick up the head with both hands. Now, if I have the laser down, which I'm doing right now, I'm going after her upper thorax in with the laser, so I want to shoot in there. I scoop and I come under. I'm going to pick up her head, and now my 2 pointer fingers are on the mastoids where I can work on not only midline, but actually more so really trying to scoop down and rotate. She's giving me, there she goes, where the neck bends and takes this little bit of rotation. So what that is I've got my 2 pointers here and I'm rotating. Right? I'm not like this. I'm just trying to show you the fingers. But I'm here and here offering that rotation. But what I want to show you is how to actually lift the head and work with the laser up like that. What I really like about the mastoid's like imagine an origami. Where you're trying to make a circle out of paper, right? You're doing these little wedges, not vertices per se, but you're doing these little, so again, you get that rotation out of paper, right? Versus I fold, I have more of a box in the seam, and I have that kind of movement. That's more what flat head does. What you're going in is, again, it's like you're here and you create that little movement. And that's what the mastoid should be doing as it comes out of the mother. The occiput hits the pubic bone and again rotates out off that mastoid and the baby presents. That's how you get that first rotation. If that mastoid bone wasn't there, that baby wouldn't rotate. It would clunk out. You know what I mean? The way we're made is brilliant. If we asked a human to design the way we're made, they'd mess it up. So we're going to come underneath here. I'm going to lift her head just like we're doing, and she automatically just went into my left hand. Woohoo! So I have her there. Now what's interesting about the head shape, I can be there with my pointer finger and my pinky at the same time and get 2 mastoids. Now I can come around with the laser. Now with the laser, I'm still going to come underneath her mastoid. So I'm going to do this with both hands to show this. So here again, see how I'm just in, and I can really round and scoop with that laser around her mastoid points of her head. So now what that looks like with the laser engaged, again, I'm just going to come. I love the scoop this way. Scoop underneath her head. She's right in position. I've got my pointer finger on her right mastoid. I have my pinky finger right here on her left. But what I'm doing now is with the light is again just rotating and bending. There we go. And sometimes it'll take you a second to get to hand positions. It's okay. Or people have hair, or I go to lift someone and the hair gets stuck underneath the shoulder or something like, it's okay. Now, see, I can do a hole. Look at that range of motion I can get of that hole. And she's just spinning around the laser. So that's what's nice about the laser. It's not like it's a linear anchor point where I've got it and she's just going to pivot off of it. The light spirals and she spirals, and that's where you get more of that movement. Thanks, guys.